Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the We Love Sprint blog. My name is Matthew de Jesus, the administrator of the We Love Sprint group on Facebook. We always welcome new members as long as they come in peace. Alright, where should I start? There's so many things to talk about in the world of Sprint Wireless. Let's start with the Softbank influence of Sprint finally having the guts to acquire Clearwire in full. Great idea, because they need the spectrum. They're going to need a lot of spectrum on a national level, because in order to deploy LTE service and perhaps deploying TD-LTE and perhaps voice over LTE, they're going to need a lot of spectrum, and then they're going to need a lot of bandwidth along it. Clearwire has it. I'm in favor of it. Screw AT&T and screw anybody else that opposes to it. Simple as that. Second issue, I'm going to tackle, what else should I tackle? Let's stick with Softbank for a moment. And as you see, I'm walking, so I'm doing a few things, trying to get a lot of things done and get this vlog done before Christmas Day. The second issue I want to tackle is Softbank related, and is their also the influence of acquiring spectrum from US Cellular. It's part of my French. I like that idea too. They're gonna need Sprint needed that those bands to expand in those markets, especially in Chicago, because they are the smaller of the 5 carriers that are available in terms of having bandwidth to use for the cellular and data services. I have people in Chicago, and that's one of the complaints that they have plenty of tower space and coverage. It's just capacity issues are a pain in the neck, and I'm in favor of that as well. I'm sorry that US Cellular had to abandon Chicago, which is their home base market, and they were the big carrier in Chicago until recently. Verizon invested a lot of money in Chicago, knowing they needed to expand, and Sprint is doing the same thing. And US Cellular never saw a chance to compete against them two alone. And then having to deal with AT&T, T-Mobile, and the prepaid carrier, especially US Cellular, which has a presence in Chicago now. What else should I talk about? Oh yeah, one more thing. And this goes to show something that I want to express on this video alone that is related to what's going on with Sprint. Is the freaking propaganda wpcentral.com has in terms of what Sprint should do. They have gone to a whole new level of classless. They have no class by saying they're requiring ESVO, the requirements of ESVO for 512-bit encryption is bogus. And here's their claim. I have somebody that is very semi-active there, and this is the reasoning. You know that Verizon has the Lumia 822. They claim that they can run ESVO on 256-bit. No, it doesn't. It cannot do so. It will be stuck on 1x advance because of encryption and coding. And that's something that Microsoft needs to address once and for all if they want to compete in the US market. Especially knowing the BlackBerry 10 is coming, and more likely Sprint is going to carry at least 2 devices to start with, and probably add a few more, because BlackBerry device is still relevant in the business world. They're not being used as much as Android and iPhone devices, but they have a relevance because of the great keyboard, having a full keyboard, being able to type emails quickly. I thought one of the first model, which was rumored to be the BlackBerry London, It won't. It will be a fully touchscreen device, and I bet that will sell. That device is alone in Sprint will sell more devices than the Lumia 920 on the AT&T. I can bet on it. I can bet 1,000,000 to 1 it will happen. And I will go on the record to say that's today. So they can have these idiots like Adam F. and Michael Aaron Rove, the phone experts, which have a very serious bias towards Windows Phone devices. I don't blame them. It's their preference. But I think that Microsoft screwed up when it comes to CDMA and they're trying to blame it all on Sprint. Why don't you go and blame C-Spire, Metro PCS, Premier, and Telos, and all the regional CDMA carriers in the States, as well as most of the prepaid market. And they will tell you the same thing. Encryption and coding is what's killing Microsoft in terms of Windows Phone encryption. Alright, this is I'm going to end the blog right here. Just wanted to do something simple and express my issues. Oh, hold on. I got one more thing to add. I got a question. Somebody asked me a few days ago if Softbank should bring like a loyalty or rewards program towards members who have been over 10 years with Sprint. I say yes. But please don't do it the way that Sprint Premier did, because it's gonna cost a lot of money to maintain, and Sprint right now is not in the condition to maintain a program like that. Perhaps in the future, but not in the same way as Sprint Premier. So they're talking about probably reducing the bill. I'm all for it, but they need to add more home coverage nationwide first. They need to have coverage in those markets where they don't have home coverage and they're fully roaming, or they have a roaming agreement. They need to step up. Alright, this will do it. Hope everybody has a happy holidays and Happy New Year to everyone. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. I know Hanukkah probably is over by now. Maybe I'm wrong. And perhaps the Three Wise Men Day for those who follow Wise Men Day on January the 6th. Happy holidays to everyone. This is Matt De Jesus signing off. I do have 2 more blogs to post. Those are special because they're gonna be rants. And I'm thinking one of them might be in Spanish. So be prepared for one of them, because the one that might be in Spanish, I'm gonna be very vocal.